some good, chill music. And we're going to get started. Most High God, I ask that you come through and speak through the collective, oh God. Bring us the clarity that we need. And thank you for all that you do, all that you continue to do for us. I'm asking that you speak through me as I give divine messages that are going to assist the collective on our journey. And thank you, God, for your love, peace, and your love, peace, and serenity, everything that you give, oh God. We thank you for your love. And I just ask that you come through and bring the right people into the live, oh God. Thank you. All right, ancestors, angel, spirit guys, give me some messages. What do the collective need to know? So we got this devil energy. This devil energy with the Knight of Swords. Someone's angry. Someone's in a very, very toxic energy where someone's trying to, they're in their mind thinking of how they can control things from the background. You know, this is a person who's very toxic. Okay, so this person could be screaming real loud. They could be angry and wanting to force their way on you. This could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. What I'm seeing here is that there could be, tech, Spirit, tell me about this devil. What's the devil energy? Someone who could be, someone who could be mad that something's over, who's watching you. So something could be over when it comes to a water sign. Clarify this, ancestors. This water sign. Okay, so maybe there's a relationship that was going on with a water sign. She was dealing with a bunch of people. Clarify the devil, ancestors. Why is this devil here? Oh, it's dealing with a toxic society, some sort of something negative. It's a society, community, whatever this is. What's going on with it? With the Ace of Wands is someone. What's going on with this? Clarify. So someone's unsure of. So it's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know. This could be a spiritualist that is giving a offer to a water sign for money. Like someone's saying, you know, clarify this three of cups. So the Three of Cups is someone arguing with a water sign about what they received, about the money they received. So it was a water sign that received money, and it could be people who are angry, very passionate when it comes to what they're talking about. Maybe someone's saying, you know, I don't want to be a part of something, and someone's clarify the water sign. Okay, the water sign. Clarify this water sign. So this water sign is feeling left out in the cold. Maybe she could have got kicked out, or there could be something over for a water sign. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles, someone's feeling betrayed. So this could be an earth sign feeling betrayed by an organization where someone's in a lot of pain due to a connection that they had with an organization where someone's not feeling good at all. So with the Eight of Swords, someone's uncomfortable, feeling stuck, feeling limited at this time on their choices and what to do. And so with that said, You are a very resilient person, okay? You could be a mother. I swear, I thought a card came out, but I'm guessing it didn't. So with this Empress, with the so this Empress, she's very resilient, okay? And there could be people working against this Empress who are gaining clarity and are going are trying are finding out. There could be, clarify this. Okay, so you represent strength, like you very strong. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So these are people who, clarify, these are people who want to come out of sadness with you. So there could be people wanting to come out of sadness with you. There are people who are mad and wanting to come out of, no, there are people who could be feeling away and wanting to come out of feeling sad with you. Someone's they want to come out of difficulty. They want to talk to you about this. There could be money involved here. Someone's in their head about this money, and they're in this foggy vision with this Page of Cups. There could be someone who's trying to come out of toxicity, but they're feeling defeated. They could be angry. This is someone who could be a spiritualist who practice the dark arts. This is a person who's gaining introspection, could have been in solitude, but as they're in solitude, they're not liking what their clarity is at this time, and they're trying to find balance because there is duality coming in where, there's some choices that are needing to be made, and someone could be stuck on how to make a decision. But someone has to bring something to you. So this is an air sign man who wants a relationship with you, who wants a connection with you. This is someone who could be, you could either have released someone that you don't want in your energy, someone you're not dealing with right now. Maybe you don't want to deal with this person, someone you let go of. So with the Four of Pentacles in reversal is someone knowing that something is over and they're trying to figure out what. They heartbroken. Yeah, they heartbroken because something ain't gonna be the same with y'all because there's a completion. This could be a generational curse that could be broken where this cycle is over, okay? So with that said, yeah, a tower is here where there is changes that have happened, and it's shifts that are happening in people's lives where people are gaining rude awakenings where someone has to walk away, okay? Someone has to walk away, and they're stressing as they walk away. They're stressing and having a lot of anxiety at this time. So with that said, yeah, there's someone stressing because they have to give something to you. They have to talk to you. They have to tell you something. And it's someone who's very, they questioning how they're going to go about it, okay? But, this is something that they have to do. Like someone has to come forward to you. They don't want to, but they have to. Okay? And so let's see. What else, ancestors? What's up, guys? I hope everyone's doing well. All right, so we got the Queen of Swords with the Six of Cups in the Fool card. So you chose the option in the past to be independent, okay? So it didn't take away your loving nature, but in the past there was a decision that you made that was in the past that caused you to have a fresh start in your life. So this is giving you emotional fulfillment with your independence. All right. And so I'm also seeing here that there could be someone in, there could be a water sign who is financially independent, or, okay. So wait. What's going on with this person? Okay. So there could be someone, maybe it's a high priestess who is emotionally immature, has creative blocks, and could be feeling at there could be something ending for this person. Something's over. Maybe there's a relationship with a king of pentacles, or this could be an ending of a relationship with a king of cups. But something's over, and someone knows this. This is what someone possibly fears, someone's not comfortable with. And I want to reshuffle that because I didn't put it back in the deck upright. Clarify this. So someone could have got cut in their eye. I'm seeing someone got cut in their eye, or there could have been a bruise that happened where clarify this. Maybe there was an argument or something that happened. I don't know. But let's see. Anyway, with that said, or someone could be having problems with their eye. Or this is a person that okay, Claire, tell me more, ancestors. What's going on? What's going on here? So here is someone coming. There is a fresh start for someone where there could be emotional fulfillment headed your way, where balance is taking place in your life. And there are people who are talking about this. There are people who are wanting a union or in a union, wanting to what? Maybe these are, yeah, someone's wanting a relationship with you. So with the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, is someone wanting to connect with you? And you know, with the Hierophant, someone's being sneaky. Okay, so someone's gaining a relationship with who? What is this, ancestors? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. Someone's stole documentation. What's going on? What's going on here, ancestor? So a Mason stole documentation. So someone could clarify this Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? What's this about? So someone's trying to figure out how to gain a relationship with, what's this? They trying to figure out how to gain a relationship. It's an air sign. Trying to figure out how to gain a relationship with what? With the justice system. Oh, okay. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. So there could be changes that are happening for a mother. Clarify this King of Swords. King of Swords about to get locked up because there was some money. There was a stolen document. This person is a Mason possibly. And the case may have gotten reopened is what I'm seeing here. Thank you, John. Thank you. I appreciate you. Grand Rising. So with the Eight of Swords, this man could be stressing because there was a case that was open. This case that's open currently is causing this person to be in their head a lot. So they don't know what to do. And so they're trying to figure out how to, they messed up. They messed up. They under judgment. And it's like everything they do, it only gets worse. It's like everything they try to do, even with the everything they do is never fulfilling because this person ain't gonna have no luck. This person's gonna be having issues, and they trying to keep it together. Trying to take action. There's someone who wants to take action towards you. They could be very depressed because something's going on where they're involved with the justice system and someone's worried. It's not looking good for this person. Yeah, so there's justice that's taking place and this air sign could be in trouble is what I'm seeing so far. Peace, everybody. Thanks for coming through. So, let's see. What else, ancestors? What's up, everybody? All right, so we got this King of Pentacles here who's feeling mentally loaded at this time, trying to be strong throughout their situation. But with the Five of Wands, they could be arguing with the Emperor. There's a continued argument going on with this Emperor where they're both in competition. And they're stuck, you know, they're having delays and losing control. You know, these are people who are at the urge of giving up or need to give up what they're doing because they're on a karmic wheel, and it's like these people, you know, yeah, that's the truth. These people are struggling at this time when it comes to the lies and the deceit that is happening behind the scenes, where it's causing a lot of confusion because these people are hurt. You know, they're going through a lot of pain. And so as they're in the midst of this crazy ish, I want to make sure that came out right. As they're in the midst of this, you know, privately, they could be suffering inside and feeling burdened. Yeah, because something's not being given to them. These are people who are wanting exchange for nothing. Someone's feeling defeated because it's like, you remember Chris Tucker when he said, you ain't put in on this man. Like, this is what I'm seeing with this. So someone's wanting a relationship, or they could be in a relationship, but they're not feeling fulfilled in this relationship. So someone's stressing, okay? Someone's in deep stress right now, and they're stressing because maybe there's a relationship that is in void at this time, guys. TikTok, if the phone hangs up, or you know, if it goes out, go to YouTube and find me, because I don't have enough charge on this phone. So there is someone who's feeling as if something is over. I'll just switch it over for you. Hold on. Let's get it like that. So basically, guys, someone is in this stage where they're stressing. You know, someone's stressing big time. It's a lot going on behind the scenes and the screens where a lot of lies are happening. Everything that this person has done and is doing is backfiring. Make sure y'all like the live, guys. Please support a sister. So clarify this Page of Cups. Yeah, it's dealing with an air sign man and everything he's done. You know, this person is unbalanced. They're unfocused. They're tired. They're juggling. They're having false illusions, trying to keep it together as much as they can. They're going through a lot internally. And it's also dealing with them knowing that they have to walk away and leave something well enough alone. Because every plan that this person has plotted is currently being blocked. Okay? This person doesn't have any plans. And it's because every plan that they did was backfired to them. And it's because you are protected by the divine. When the Most High God is covering you, it's nothing nobody could do. Okay? And so with the Ace of Wands is someone who manifested your justice. Okay? So everything these people have done to try to who have tried to cause you difficulty has only rose you up to gain justice. Your enemies have become your footstool. All right. And so this is the beautiful part about God and how God works with you. You know, you allowing God to work for you, you giving all of your burdens and your troubles to God and allowing God to move through you as you go through all of these hardships. Just know that God loves you so much and God will never leave you astray. So continue to keep going, because as that happens, people are watching you. Secretly, they're watching you. They're learning from you. Even your ops are learning from you, because they're happen to reflect on things that they've done. You know, and it's a beautiful thing because it causes someone to do some inner work where they're having to heal, where they're realizing that something has to give. You know, this is not working, obviously. I need to turn it around. I got to make it better, because whatever I'm putting out here is only causing hardship for myself. If you look at a person and you're seeing that they're free spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You're here minding your business, you know, working on yourself, doing the best for yourself, and there are people coming at you with the vengeance, and all they can do is project the hate that they have in their heart because they've not healed themselves. They have internal issues that they're going through, and someone doesn't know how to manage that. And so instead of them going inward to heal, they project that on you and cause themselves a disservice. So everything they put out, because again, as above, so below. Whatever you're putting out is what you get back. And so this is what's happened. This cycle is closing with this person having to reflect on everything they've done. And then the scales are balancing where there is justice, you know. So there's always going to be justice for the righteous, okay? You don't really have to do much, okay? All you have to do is abide by God's law, okay? Going by the book of God's law, and continue to make progress with God. Now, let's just say your enemies have put you in a bind, have put you in a bind to where they're making it harder for you to be able to step out in the world to do what you need to do. Give it to God. God is going to handle everything you need, even though it may be difficult for you. You stand still and allow God to move through you, okay? Never allow yourself to get involved with what the enemy is doing. You don't even have to go toe-to-toe with them. You just let God move through you, okay? This is going to cause you to win because of your choices, the way you think. You have to have a better perspective, which will give you a better outcome in your life. And so this is not only assisting you, it's also assisting those who have tried to come for you. These are people who are seeing that, wait, you know, the way you're doing it, I see that you're more peaceful. Things are working in your life a little more. You know, you are at you doing good. So why am I so stressed? Why is my life so, why am I, you know, everything is going wrong for me? It's because someone's projected all that negativity on you, and now someone sees light. You know, they're wanting a connection. They're wanting to be grounded. You know, they got a wake-up call. This is a person who could be going through some changes in their life. And it's because maybe you were someone of I would say illustrate, like you were the person that someone of illustration. Like I'm just seeing someone who is a reflection of what someone may want to rise up to be. And I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying it in, you always want to be the reflection that people can see so that they could be better themselves. Like we all are connected in a way, you know. So with you being this powerful, positive person, is enlightening others to be their best selves as well. Now, even though the message may be hard, it may be difficult because you possibly put yourself in a bind where you have tried to go against people that were innocent, and it was because you were maybe affiliated with toxicity, or you know, you may be projecting. The issue is you're learning that it's something within you that you got to change so that you can become your best self. So this is someone who could be growing compassion for you, who could even be wanting to apologize to you for the actions that they've taken towards you that were negative, okay? So anyway, with that said, you know, I feel as if there is someone who's gained a lot of information when it came to certain cycles that they were in, whatever happened in their life when it pertained to what they were involved in caused them to have to learn particular lessons. These lessons that they've learned have accumulated into them gaining understanding of what they need to grow from. So someone's done. You know, I feel like someone's like, you know what? I'm over this. I need to walk away. I need to become better. So this could be a water sign, trying to fight their demons, trying to balance out and make better choices. You know, they're struggling still, but you know, I feel like this is a person who's pretty much aware of where they are and what they have gotten themselves into, and someone who's trying to fight for themselves when it comes to this demonic entity that they could be connected to. So with the Lover's card and the Eight of Swords is someone who's feeling stuck. You know, they feel stuck, but I feel like they have the clarity that they need in order to free themselves. This is a person who knows that they have to go through an ego death. So with the Five of Cups, the Magician card, and the Death card is someone who is manifesting an ending when it comes to what they could be a part of. And it could be challenging, but I see that someone's trying to get out of it, okay? So we have a Queen of Swords here, who is taking on who could be very energetic, charming. This is the person who's very fearless at this time and could be in a situation when they're having to be brave. Okay, so this is someone who's gaining victory, could be stepping into that motherly energy. You could be an empress. I see you gaining victory in your life, okay, where there's cycles that are closed out, where you could be gaining structure in your life, okay? So this is you gaining stability as well, protecting your assets, or you know, whatever this is. I see that there's a lot of healing that you could be doing as well. You've gone through a lot, but you're getting through it, and you can do this, okay? So there could be fast movement happening in your life where you're moving forward. And let's see, we got the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords. Okay, so something could be a bit overwhelming for you, where let's see, this Wheel of Fortune is here, the Strength card. I see. Okay, clarify this. So I'm seeing secretly someone is, hold on, let me put this in the upright. Clarify this, ancestors. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Because there is someone stressing. Clarify this, the Devil. There's a group of people who are plotting. Clarify this. What's this? Speak up, sis. So why is this group here? There could be people working up against you. What's this? Walking away. Oh, okay. What's going on? Lying on your name. Of course, we know that. What else? Someone's crying over you, lying on your name because you walked away. You're freeing yourself. Oh, okay. So there is an investigation currently being done, and someone's in trouble. And it's for someone stealing. It's someone stealing or stole. Someone stole from you, but ancestors. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? There could be plotting. What is this? So we got the Knight of Pentacles. What's going on here, ancestors? Hold on. Why is this here? This could be a institution. What's this? Oh, why clarify this? Oh, okay, so these are people feeling left out in the cold. They want a relationship with you, but why isn't it a reverse? Because they don't feel a part. Clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse. Why is the Three of Pentacles reverse? Okay. Because this person has to give you something, and when they give it to you, they're going to feel left out in the cold. Okay, so this is a person who's could be enraged, and they stressing over you because they have been told by, maybe there's a justice system. Tell me more. So this is a King of Cups who is sad. All these people mad. They're sad. It's people that are they basically are giving up because there's justice that is taking place. So things are about to change for a lot of you here. And it's because there's balance taking place. You know, my yacht is all about justice, the scales balancing, humility, honesty, and there are people who are having to, like, they're like breaking apart. You know, it's like nothing worked out. So there are choices that are needing to be made, and someone has to come forward to you and communicate to you. But the issue is, this is a struggle for someone where someone's having to force themselves to come towards you with this death card. Something's over, okay? And it's because you were resilient in this situation. You've won. You've overcome, and this is causing a lot of pain to people who could have been against you, okay? So this is what someone's thinking. Someone's in their heart, their head about this. Someone's crying about this. You know, it's just a lot that is going on. And there could be an earth sign who could be as sad as well. These are people who are, they're just, you know, they're thinking about things that they did in the past. They're like, how did this happen? It's just, you know, people, they just are not feeling it. They're not used to this. This is something new. They don't understand it. And the song that I'm getting is, I want to sing it to y'all. Bread of life, sent down from glory. Many things you were on earth, a holy king, a carpenter. You are the living word. So it's I'm gonna do a video on this. So it's that Jesus, that's what we call you. Manger born, but on a tree you died to save humanity. You are the living word. So there is a change that is going to be happening in the world. And it's going to make the world better. And there are people who are not used to this change. There are people who are grieving because, again, the magic that they've done is only balancing out into the collective's favor. All right, those who are righteous, those who are in this phase in their life where they're working on themselves and they're developing, is a lot of pain that's happening from magic that these people have done. Because again, when you put negativity out, it's gonna be sent back to you. Oh, thank you, Yvonne and Lady D. I appreciate you for your gifts. Thank you. I don't know how you to say your name with the TikTok. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. So, with that said, there is someone who's still trying to do magic, right? They could be working together, but they're under judgment as they're doing it. So there is a change that's happening where God is, you know, over this man here, this emperor, father figure, who's still working with others to do magic, trying to bring back a relationship. But with the high priestess in the reversal, it's the issue is it's weak magic, and it's someone who doesn't even have spiritual gifts no more. Someone who's utilizing their gifts with vain magic that is not working. So this could be a Queen of Wands who's doing this, and she doesn't even have no gifts. Yeah, they're stuck. This is a person who's stuck and, who's very demonic, okay? So we got this devil card here. Someone who's controlling, trying to manipulate a situation. This person is under judgment. Under judgment, and everything that this person has put out is coming to an end. And be careful with the magic that you're doing, because as above so below. Someone really don't believe in spiritual law. Someone feels as if they can do whatever they want to you, whatever they want. Someone just feels they can do, but there's always justice, because with the Lovers card, this represents duality. Okay, so your choices are going to cause you your life. You putting out this horrible magic, you manipulating relationships, you just, someone's mean spirited. With that said, God said what God said. The sword is up, the gavel has hit. Okay, so with that, there is a cycle that is broken. Okay, a generational curse that is broken. And no matter how much someone still wants to be in this controlling energy, the death card is here, is saying that this is over, and it's nothing that this person can do about it. Okay, because again, the song down low is Jesus, Jesus, that's what we call you. So with that, yeah, it's over. This is a Ten of Swords telling me that someone could be overburdened by trying to delegate something that is already over. It's the end. Okay, this is the end, and that's just what it is. All right, so there could have been a case that may have not went in someone's favor, and someone's looking at the results and they like, dang, someone can't believe it. So this could be a dark high priestess. So we got the Four of Wands here with the Two of Pentacles. Someone sees balance and happiness with you. Someone could be stressing because they want that with you. Yeah, so someone could be wanting to come towards you and apologize, but they're stressing and they sad. So this could be someone of high status, who has to come to you, who's going to be feeling left out in the cold in the end, because something's not going in this person's favor. All right, this could be an earth sign man who's needing to heal, who could be feeling defeated from past situations that they have done. You know, a lot of people putting a lot of work when it came to you. So this is a person who could be waiting to go to prison as well. All right, so yeah, there could be someone who's wanting to walk away. This is an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this air sign, he's sad. You know, there's a lot of sadness and grieving that is happening with a lot of people, where all of these people's efforts, everything that they put in, all the work that they've done has not assisted them with nothing in their life. See, this is the problem is when you put so much energy into other people instead of yourself, you find yourself putting yourself on the back end. Someone's put themselves on the back end while focusing too much on you and your life. That's sad. This is sad. Look at this. Eight of Pentacles. You've gained absolutely nothing but a broken heart. Someone worked so hard for a broken heart. Someone was working hard for a broken heart. It never paid off. So with the moon card here, you know, this is a hidden, buried anxiety that someone has that's going to be continuing because someone put themselves on a wheel where they are going through a lot of karmic issues. This is a karmic wheel, and it's just going to be for a while. You know, this person can be in this type of situation for years on out. Someone set their legacy in the wrong era. Like, this is a person who set themselves back not even 10 years. Like, this is generational karmic debt that someone's put themselves in. See, the thing is, spiritually, we are so worried about the physical world that we forget. You know, we work. You work every day, and I know it's you have to, but don't forget about your spiritual self. And don't forget, when you're doing them love spells and you're focused on other people, doing all this, praying to God for a man or a woman, or praying to God for whatever it is, make sure that you're asking God to heal what you're lacking inside, because someone is lacking. Someone is having issues internally because they've made no progress in their life. This is a person who set themselves on the wrong side of the road. You know, you have to be careful what you are investing yourself in, okay? Because there's huge tower moments that are happening for people who don't know how to understand the duality of spirituality. They don't understand the paradigm. They don't understand spiritual laws that have been broken. You know, this was warnings of, you know, I've done many readings on this about spiritual laws that have been broken. And with that, you know, these spiritual laws that have been broken have caused chaos and issues for people who just don't know how to get it together. You have, if you have to have that much control over somebody and not your life, that tells me that you are off spiritually, that you are not progressing because you're too focused on someone else. You have to learn how to become more balanced in your life mentally, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself off track when it comes to your life. Your life matters, okay? So this is about someone being emotionally grounded, someone who is winning because they are in this state of peace. You know, someone's celebrating. You know, this is someone who's free. Okay, so they're walking away from a group of people. They don't want to be bothered with these people no more. This could be a water sign man. Yeah, they like, I'm done. Like, this is stupid, you know. So someone, you know, they can't believe what they've invested themselves in, and it's caused themselves setbacks in their life. And they're like, I need to get back on track with my life. I need to figure out how to do better in my life because these people have made it worse. You know, it's just like, it's nothing we're gaining here. This is stupid. You know, everyone's unhappy, bitter, mad, angry, you know. What, you know, why? You should be happy, especially if you have more than a collective. If you are more successful than a collective, no one's following you around, no one's watching you trying to cause you issues in your life. You know, you pretty much free. You can go out to eat without people watching you, without people stalking you. You know, you have money in your account. You have a washer and a dryer. You know, you got all this going on in your life, and you're so ungrateful watching the next person who's actually having a hard time being happy with their life. You know, you've invested so much in trying to put somebody else down that you're now having to catch up with the person you're actually financially doing better than. You actually have more than this person. How is this person more happier and more freer than you? This is a prime example of how God shows up in a person's life who may not have much, but is filled with the love of the Most High in their spiritual team, because they're righteous, because they're making righteous choices. Okay? Because back when I had a little, I thought that I needed a lot. A little was overrated, but but a lot was a little too complicated. See, zero couldn't satisfy me. A little didn't make me happy. That's when I learned the lesson that it's not about your possessions. Hey, are you a papa or a superstar? So you act, so you feel, so you are. It's not about the size of, it's not about the size of your car. It's about the size of the faith in your heart. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. All right? Listen to that song. That's India Ari. She already been on. She know what's up. So anyway, with that said, you know, there is a water sign who has been a little negative. You know, this is a person who's like, you know what? I've been a little negative, because the thing is, you are who you are around. People can make you a horrible person because of how they feel. Their emotions begin to rub off on you. Then you start not liking somebody because of what they're doing. Because the thing is, the collective only spoke of the truth. And you're mad at the truth? Or are you mad because you're not capable of following the truth when you actually are capable? You just don't want to because you're stubborn. You're stubborn. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to release that ego. When you release that ego, you can be eternally free. Internally, you can have that love of God that the collective has. You know what I'm saying? So because someone's wanting to heal and have a new, you know, this person wants a brand new lease on life, where they're walking away because they like, why am I so mad? Because I'm around all these hateful ass people. There's no need to be this mad. You know, there's no need to be this hateful. What am I being hateful for? Someone's looking at it like, that don't make sense. Like, these are not my emotions. These are not my feelings. I don't feel like these people. You know, I got to think clear. What's wrong? What's going on? What's really going on? You know, this anger, this bitterness, this hate that people are stuck in is for absolutely no reason. Everyone could actually be happy, but this air sign here is because they're struggling because of the choices that they've made. But the issue is, when people learn to stop blaming other people for their wrongdoings, then someone could actually heal from what they're going through. Someone's fighting within because of their choices, because they're feeling stuck. You know what I'm saying? Someone needs to heal because it wasn't that deep in the first place. It was never that deep. Because at the end of the day, as much as my mom wanted to fight for her house, she loved that house. That house was a beautiful house, and the house was paid off. 4-bedroom brick house in a very nice area. Even though it was in Detroit, it was a nice area. But the thing is, my mom passed away. You can't bring that house with you. You cannot bring possessions with you when you are leaving this earth. So if you can't bring that with you, why are you so fixed on materialism? You're going backwards and you're invested in the wrong things. It's not helping you. It's only hindering you, because there needs to be balance. Because when you're too obsessed with materialism, you You forget about people. You start being mean-spirited, hateful, judgmental, evil. You know, this is where God is trying to reinforce his light when it comes to the collective and how we move. God wants us to show our light to people who are very, they just, someone just doesn't know, they don't understand. It's no hate, you just don't understand, you don't get it. Maybe you have to sit down and like really do some inner work, because there are things that you are lacking within. Okay, so with that said, someone may not get it for a while because it's a struggle. And it is another thing about it being you. You know what I'm saying? People never thought it'd be you. Okay, why you? You gotta ask God that, baby. You gotta ask God that. Why not you? It can be you too. But how you acting out here? You know what I'm saying? You can't ask why you when you're out here doing horrible things to people. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize where you are in your life. It could be you too. But because you're into the wrong things, why would it be you when you're invested in toxicity and unfair treatment? Someone needs to be someone's biased when it comes to, it's just like someone's invested in toxicity. Someone's fixed on doing the wrong thing. And it's because of what they're connected to. But this is coming to an end. Period. God, thank you. Because listen, God is going to show you your heart. God is going to weigh your heart. And if your heart is not weighed as light as a feather, baby, it ain't going to work for you. You're going to struggle out here until you get it right. That's just what it is. All right? So with that said, you're being watched. But you're also going through an ending where there's a ego death that is happening to a lot of people who were resisting change, where you're having to work on yourself. You're having to see things from a better, a lighter perspective. And you're having to come out of your sneaky, toxic ways, trying to befriend people with your nasty, scheming, deceitful behind. Who wants to be friends with you? No one. So you're working on a friendship. A fire sign is trying to squeeze their big headed behind into your life in a deceitful way. This is a person who's plotted to kill you, antagonize you through other people secretly, has tried to get your life to just go in a very horrible way, want to be cool with you. You're under judgment for being fake. You're two-faced, you're fake, and you're not a good friend. You're not a good friend. You know what you've done to your friends, to your ex-wife. You know what you were affiliated in, and how your ex-wife passed away, and how your child passed away as well. I don't want to be connected to you. I don't like you. I don't trust you. The collective don't like you. The collective don't trust you. We don't F with you like that, buddy. Go heal with your sneaky, crazy, weird ass. Okay, it's just what it is. Like I mean, baby, it's no way. Okay, because we're rising from the negativity and toxicity that you're involved in, and until you get it right, you're not gonna be on the up and up with the collective, because we're not allowing you to be on the up and up with us. Okay, so you may be feeling out in the cold, and it's because of how you did us. You have to you gotta come correct. If you're being fake and you are two-faced, you just out here being mean-spirited, you a hateful person, my energy is not going to intertwine with yours. The collective's energy will not intertwine with yours. And that's just what it is, baby. I'm not about to sit here and smile in someone's face who has been stabbing me in my back, causing issues, putting fear, you did a lot. Okay. And so honestly, the collective has every right to say no. And you can't even be mad about it. And if you are, how dare you be mad when you are the reason why the collective are going through the things that they're going through. The only reason why things you want to be connected to the collective now is because it didn't go your way. But trust and believe me, if things would have went your way, if the collective would have passed away, if we were unalived or anything, you wouldn't care two pieces of shit. You would have been out celebrating. You wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, you can't fight with God, baby. You cannot fight with Archangel Michael in the spiritual team. The archangels, the ancestors are gonna fight with you, baby, because there's always gonna be justice. Okay, no matter what you do or what you say. Okay, and while you're watching, you need to recognize, realize, analyze, and apologize to the collective. Okay, recognize, analyze, and apologize, because it's gonna be jail time, and you know it, and you're just waiting on it. So with that said, we got a water sign here. What's going on with her? She could be feeling happy right now. And she's what's going on with her? No, she's feeling defeated. She's feeling blocked. She's feeling angry about money. Things are not going her way. And so, let's see. What's going on with this water sign? Okay. What's going on with the water sign? So yeah, something's come to an end when it comes to someone wanting things to go their way. It's not, okay? The justice system is stepping in, and that's just what it is. So, again, it's all about letting the Most High fight your battles, okay? Fight your battles, because what I'm seeing here is like the ancestors, the secret is out that the ancestors gave you the fort. And someone just doesn't want to recognize that. They're in pain because what the ancestors have done for you in the past. All right? So someone's blocked off from your energy, and they just feeling a struggle at this time because they want to come towards you, celebrate with you. There could be a lot of people who could be sad about the changes that are going to be happening, and it's not going to be good for people who were your ops. Okay, so you're on this wheel where good things are happening. You've broken a generational curse that is causing you to level up in your life spiritually. And this is the stressful part for somebody. There is a cycle that you have closed out successfully. Okay, this is a huge breakthrough. This is a goal, a major goal that a lot of people are still trying to do, have issues doing, and it's only because people fear the unknown. When you fear the unknown, you cannot see. You're not going to be able to see everything. But if you trust in God, knowing that God is going to get you where you need to go, then you don't have to give up. It's about rebuilding that relationship. And yeah, someone wants to communicate with you about money. Yeah, it's gonna make you happy. Also, someone wants to give you to you, but they're sneaky. The thing is, energy don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of people. Some of these people, they just messed up mentally. They messed up mentally. Someone's so angry, and they don't know how to, someone doesn't know how to have like clear, someone don't have clear, like they thinking it's messed up how people be. Like I can't even put my, I can't put my finger on it. I can't. But you know, this person who wants to take from you, they're under judgment. Whoever this was who caused this, they're under judgment. Even the thought of it. Look at this. You see God protecting you. God, like, I'm right here. Don't worry. Someone's thinking, like, I gotta get you. I gotta get to you. I gotta, like, someone wants to get to you, give you something, but not what God wants. Okay. So this is you that gain higher understanding, a higher enlightenment, and it could cause people to go through a lot of burdens in their life where it's not your fault that people set themselves back coming for you. Okay? Because the thing is, if you didn't send for nobody, you're minding your business, why is it that people are coming for you and you didn't send for them? You know? I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to rub it in or nothing like that, but every dog has his day. And I mean, that's just what it is. Anything else, God? Yeah, so someone's blocked off from your life and they know it. They trying to plan, but they can't come to you. They're blocked. Okay? And it's because someone's being left to heal. Someone's watching you from afar, but they're blocked off. And they angry. They like jealous. Look at this. You know, this is a person who's jealous, who's obsessed, jealous, and hurt. They're in a lot of pain. You know, this is a person who's envious. They're trying to keep it together, act like they're not. But someone needs to recognize their pain and how they feel, because when they recognize their pain and how they feel, they'll be able to heal. But until then, they're going to be stuck in that type of energy. And as that happens, you'll be over here, you know, in your own world doing you. Okay? So God is giving you this newfound energetic energy. Let's see. Oh no. So this is someone who wants to take action, who has passion towards you, but is juggling in their life, okay? And it's due to the justice system. It's due to what they're having to abide by when it comes to this, something that has gotten out. There is information that has gotten out, and it's clarity that something is coming, slowly approaching you, okay? And it's a challenge for somebody. Someone may not be feeling it, and it's because, you know, maybe there's independence where you may not even have to work hard no more. You know, this is someone stressing over things that are about to go good for you in your life, okay? This is leading someone feeling that left out in the cold, and someone don't know how to take it. This could be a water sign as well. So yeah, this is a person who could be this is a water sign man, a Queen of Wands. You know, these are people, everybody, all these people going through towers. Yeah, their whole foundation is upside down. There's an Empress in reverse. Yeah, these are people who have status, who are also arguing amongst each other, and they could all be going to jail. All right, so there are choices that are being made at this time. And you know, it's someone who is still trying to find a way to steal. You know, this is a person who is, what they doing? They want to someone's trying to, they want to steal from you or something like that, but they finding it a burden. Someone's trying to figure it out. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay, well, we got you love yourself. Someone's into you. What's this person doing? False love. Oh, they trying to send a false person. Could be smearing your name, lying on your name. Yeah, these people don't give up without a shadow of a doubt. A past friend doing wicked magic on you. Insurance policies that are being done. Sleeping with your enemy, or investigation. Oh, okay. There's an investigation being done where you're gonna be moving on. So oh, clarify this Seven of Swords, ancestors. It's a mature man. What are they up to? What's going on? Oh, this person about to go to jail for stealing money. Yeah. It's a few people here. A married couple, two wealthy men, a few other community could be involved. With the court system, the judicial system, and is dealing with great fortune. Okay, so where it's going to cause someone to be in poverty, things aren't going to be working out, child. It's also dealing with a child as well, where someone's having great concern. Yeah, something's over. Someone's in despair because something's not working in their favor. So yeah, so let's get last messages. Keep the faith, always do the right thing. And oh, let's see, any messages for the karmics, ancestors? What message do you have for the karmics? So any messages for the karmics? So what it's saying is that there is towers that are going to be happening due to clarify this. An investigation. They've been watched the whole time. So this is that hermit. Oh, this is the hermit is the investigator. So this person has been getting messages and acting as if they were a part of this system, but they really weren't. Okay, and so this is dealing with the justice system and an investigation that has been taking place for a while. It's been ongoing. This is an investigation that's been ongoing. Clarify the devil. So this devil represents this air sign who is very manipulative and was watched. Tell me more. This devil was manipulative and forceful. Tell me more. Hold on, guys. So what I'm seeing here is that this they got like a lot of documentation on these people, and especially this air sign here. When it came to like these private parties, it seems there were private parties. Clarify this, Five of Wands. Yeah, clarify this. Yep. So this private party that he had with youth, it was young people. They're aware of that. This person going to jail. So clarify this. Yeah. So there could be photos that have been taken where I don't want to get into that. But whatever these photos are, this person's under investigation. They got a lot of information on this air sign, man. So you're gonna be seeing things on the news. I see, you're gonna be very shocked. Okay. So this person went against a social norm, cult practices, did a lot of brainwashing on innocent beings, children. His person is going through a lot and will be. It's a lot that's going to be happening. And they have a lot of information on this person. You're gonna be, it's just not gonna look good. This other person here is under judgment as well. Where this person could be a fire sign woman with the they looking at everything this person has done, documentation that has been done. This person is of high status, going to be going to jail. Okay. Things that were hidden when it came to money and how someone has ganked their money privately, they're not getting it. Okay. So someone who tried to keep something a secret or stash money, it's just, that's coming to an end where there's justice, and so there is a investigator that's been on this case for a long time. And with the Ace of Cups here, it's talking about information that people are freely given at this time. So it's information that is shocking, and there could be people, clarify the Three of Pentacles, that are giving it freely. These are people singing like a canary child because they're trying to get themselves out of trouble. And clarify this. Clarify this Emperor. Hold on. Spirit, clarify this Emperor here. So, so this Emperor is trying to figure out how to gain from you, from a mother. Someone could be stressing and sad, and could be making a lot of reckless decisions, very immature, foolish decisions, where someone could be watching you and trying to hold on to control. This person don't want to see you do good. Anything else? Yeah, so what the Ace of Wands is, someone who is trying to clarify the Four of Pentacles, trying to control children, betraying their own children. Got definitely trying to control. This person is out of their mind, sick. Yeah, but heartbroken and under judgment for stealing on you. I mean, stealing from you, lying on you. And yeah, just under investigation. So yeah, there's a lot of people in this Five of Wands energy. Let me see what this is about. Where is that other bit? Oh, here it is. Ancestors. Why is this Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? What's the Five of Wands here for? Five of Wands. Because there are people who are going to be going through a lot of difficulty in the future when it comes to their housing environment. There could be a lot of loss and death that could be happening, where it could be coming. It could be coming very, very soon. Tell me more about this person. So this is a person who thought they had an idea, but they happen to learn from what they've done, you know? So these are people that were in a third-party situation. We got good news and triumph here. So these are people who wanted, who've been doing like magic on you to pull you back into a third-party situation. And they feel like if they were to bring you back, they could be winning. They could triumph throughout it. And so it's because of good news and something that will be going well for you in the future. But anyway, the advice for karmics currently is, well, it's not advice really. Someone could be pregnant. Someone could not want to be pregnant by this person. There could be an ending. Well, the death card came out in reversal because there could be there's someone who's trying to resist this ending that could be happening in the future. One moment, guys. So, yeah. Someone's mad about what they gotten themselves into. And someone should trying to protest, or it's just a lot going on. And you know the saddest thing is, oh, it's a married couple. Yep. So this is strategy. They're trying to gain strategy, but they're it's not gonna be looking good. So someone could be going to jail sick. And then it's just ain't looking good, guys. You know? So also clarify this. We got bully. What's bully here for? Coming to an end. The bullying and protesting against you is coming to an end. Yeah. There's a cycle where bullying is going to be over. And it's because judgment is here. So God is calling judgment on people who've stolen from you, people who've tried to take from you. Yeah, that's coming to an end. Okay. Where you're going to be financially independent, okay? There could be an offer that's coming towards you, or someone's coming towards you in pain. Someone has to come to you, and someone's angry about it, but it's gonna bring you balance, okay? So there could be something approaching you, where you're gonna be walking away, and from an air sign or something like that. This man who's evil, and some people are walking away from this this cult. Clarify this, because this air sign is about to be left out in the cold, and it's trying to hold on to everything they can. Like they trying to control as much as they can. Clarify this. Queen of Wands is working with a King of Cups. They trying to figure out how to come towards you, because there is a lot of arguing going on when it comes to this court situation, when it comes to money. Okay? But there are changes that are happening. I just heard relief. And it's dealing with prison. Okay? So, yeah, imprisonment. Where, yeah, I don't want to keep being repetitive, okay? But yeah, there's someone who could have been doing a lot of investigating. Yeah. Yeah, so this is justice, all right? So yeah, someone's angry. Someone's going to be defeated about justice that's going to be happening for you, okay? Where this is going to heal you and assist you in your life. So God is with you. God is protecting you. And while that happens, someone's stressed. Someone's sad. You know, there are things just not happening for this person. And, you know, I feel like this person has not grown. They're looking at everything that they've invested in, and they're not liking what they grew. They don't like their seeds, the seeds that they've grown. And it's sad, you know. But with that said, guys, I'm going to pull a oracle message, and I'll even do a scripture. And then I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go wash clothes at the laundromat. So, yeah, ain't no shame in my game. All right, we all, you know, I thank God for the laundromat because, um, if I didn't have that, you know, I don't know, but I didn't. It wasn't like this before. Things weren't not like this before. But when people had, when people cause blockages in your life to make it harder for you, then of course you're gonna have to do things you don't want to do. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? As people would say, it is what it is. And I mean, that's just what it is. So we got Belisa the Wise. We got that again. So basically, this is you using your intuition, going within. I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but I would reread it. So it says, what are my intuition and instinctual self telling me to take notice of, act on, or let go of? So, like Belicia in her maidenhood, we are often frightened and distrustful of our inner knowing, as we are taught both overtly and covertly by our patriarchal society that intuition is not a real form of guidance. It is, and like Baba Yaga, the Tao, and the fiery skull, your intuition is akin to a old wise woman within you to possess great ancestral wisdom written in her bones and DNA. Begin to intimately connect with your intuition and trust that it will not lead you astray. So the story of Alicia and the Wise is well known in Slavic folklore across countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Belarus. In the tale of Alicia is sent out into the dark woods by her evil stepmother and stepsisters to retrieve fire from Baba Yaga, a fearsome old hag, in hopes that Belicia will be killed. But with the help of a doll given to her by her mother before she died, Belicia is able to not only survive Baba Yaga but successfully complete each the old witch's test and return home with fire to rekindle the hearth. Clarissa Pinkola Estate suggests that Belicia's tale represents every woman's intuition story, from the naive young maiden to the all-knowing, powerful, wise woman, from the too good woman to the wild woman. The dial that Belicia holds in her right hand, the skull that she carries in her left hand, and Baba Yaga's house on kitchen legs in the distance are all symbols of its intuition and the instinctual self. And the story portrays the journey that all women must embark on to learn how to properly listen to and use these sacred senses. So yes, guys, it's very important to use your intuition. And we got New Beginning. I'm gonna read that. This is Brain Wind of the Starlit Oster. This is number 9. So, who or what do I need to let go of at this time in order to make way for a new beginning in my life? So, Brain Wind in Astra, the spring equinox, reminds you that after every death, literal or metaphorical, there is always a new beginning. Although it can be challenging to move on from negative people or situations, it is necessary and healthy to do so. Love yourself enough to walk away from anyone or anything that is not serving your highest good. And trust that fresh growth, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, awaits you in this new cycle. Brainwind, a Celtic goddess of love and beauty, was married to Mathwich, King of Ireland, in order to unite Wales and Ireland peacefully. As the mother of the future king, she was regarded by the old tribes of the British is Islas as the century from which all life emerges. However, she was unjustly persecuted by her husband and sought aid from her brother Bran with the help of a starling that she had lovingly nursed back to health as a chick. Bran Bran freed her from the bondage of her marriage, but when was well, I'm sorry, when war was but when war ultimately broke out again between Wales and Ireland, Bran was killed, and the kind, compassionate, and preserving Branwell died of a broken heart. Branwen's name means white raven, a bird symbolizing purification and transformation through death. The messenger, starling nestled in her hands, carries a similar meaning of allowing a new cycle to begin, as well as coexisting in harmony with others. Branwen, depicted under a starry night on the eve of Oster, the spring equinox, which celebrates new life, fertility, the end of the old harsh winter, chants a blessing for all women, particularly those who have been mistreated. She offers the hope of a new beginning, freedom, and the sovereignty they may have long been denied. Okay? So, I'm sorry, it may be tough, guys, but you gonna get through it. It may be tough, but you'll get through it. And just, you just got to believe in God and know that God is going to get you through these tough times. They've taken everything from me, now they're trying to get my kids. It's just, ooh, it's horrible, but God is going to step in. And, at this point, that's all I'm believing in, okay? So if you are going through this same thing, then just believe in God. You got to give it to God, okay? God is going to help. Oh, it's too many. Oh, well. Go the distance, all right? Go the distance and know that when you come to the edge, you will see changes. But God is saying it's time to go. This chapter is over. You're free from this chapter, okay? So it's time to go. And then we got home, because when you are your authentic self, you're not doing what people want you to do. You're doing what you're doing what God, you're aligning your energy with God and doing and going with the flow of your internal energy, where your spirit and your soul is headed. Okay? So this is you in alignment with the Most High. And with that, this is where your gifts are being exchanged with God. God is a part of your blessings and your treasures. Everything that you want is going to come from the divine. We never should get it from people. Okay? When you are on this journey to break generational curses, the only way you can break this generational curse is if you the only way you can break this generational curse is if you are in allowance with God and you are grounded and allowing God to move in your life, where you may be afraid to walk away, but you got to have so much faith in God, knowing that God is going to get you out of it, okay? If you do not have faith in God, then you have to strengthen your relationship with the Most High. And how I do it is by sacrificing maybe a day. Like maybe not too long ago, I said, I ain't going to eat for a whole day. Now, I'm still working on, trying to fast for longer, but that's a struggle. And I mean, to each his own. But if whatever you could do, because my thing is, I'm not going to tell God I'm going to do something and I don't do it. So I have to be honest with myself and what I can do, because it's still a challenge. Okay, so with that said, we got come to the edge. Courage, taking the leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you read or as you're ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. All right? So then we have home, and this is like one of my favorite cards in the deck, guys. So I want to read this to you. So it says, authenticity is coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and your spirit. Ashe. Listen here. Go with your soul. Okay? Your soul wants to lead you. And I even wrote a book. I am an author as well, guys. I wrote a book. It's called Don't Be That Girl. The American Dream is Not Your Reality. And in my acknowledgement section, I acknowledged Gary Jovac and Oprah Winfrey. Gary Jovac, he was on Oprah Winfrey speaking of the soul and how we allow the soul to lead us. And sometimes if you are not in alignment with your soul could be all the way over here and you could be over here where your soul is trying to lead you, but because your ego wants to go other places, your flesh wants to go other places, it causes you to be out of alignment with yourself, which is causing you not to be your authentic self. Because again, the flesh is weak. So when the flesh is weak, what do? We have to ground ourselves. We got to be true to ourselves. We got to know that the flesh is only a this is only the physical body, but inside is a space for us to be, it's a place for us to it's where our spirit is. This is a place for us to heal. Like, you have to really heal, guys. It's about grounding yourself. So with the treasure, it says the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made to manifest, abundance appearing as if from out of nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You worked hard and act upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of the golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others. As treasure shared multiples like magic. So with that said, guys, God is going to bless you. And it's because you're doing it the right way. Okay? Don't go against the grain. Go where God is. God is always going to carry you through. And it's going to feel better because you're not going to feel like I have to. This is the energy of freeness where you're free to you're going to be happy. You're not going to feel regretful. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being lighthearted in your abundance, where your heart is light as a feather, so you won't feel regretful because you're doing things out of balance, where where God is not around. Like, God cannot live in places that are like dark. God can bless you in darkness, but it depends on your heart and how you are moving. Okay, it's a difficult situation, guys. You gotta always be in alignment with God. So endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. Okay, you've learned your lesson. The karmic lessons have already been taught to you. You've already understood them. You understand them. So this is saying you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experiences thus far. Take stock of what you learned. It's time to move on to the new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Ashe. So last message, and we are done. Most High God, please give the collective a last message. And guys, I really appreciate y'all for coming through to the watch the video. I hope that I am being of service to you. I hope that the messages are assisting you in your growth in learning how to break generational curses and being true to yourself. So let's see. Most High God, please give me a last message. Thank you. So we got Proverbs 29:5. But he who receives bribes overthrows it. A man who flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. By transgression, an evil man is snared. By the righteous sings and rejoices. The righteous considers the cause of the poor, but the wicked does not understand such knowledge. Scoffers set cities aflame, but wise men turn away wrath. So meaning, if you're a righteous being, you don't get yourself involved in toxicity. You don't bring another man down, because you're up. Things may be going well for you, but you want to kick someone when they're down because you may have more than that man. That's not right. And then also, you are someone who's, the righteous is just always going to prevail. And it's because of what you are putting out here in the world. So it's saying, if a wise man contends with foolish man, whether the fool rages or laughs, there is no peace. Because the thing is, you cannot be around, if you're of high vibration, being in negativity, that's just only gonna bring you down. It's only gonna make you be like them. Just as I was saying about this water sign man who got involved in some toxicity, started to be negative, and it's looking at itself now and saying, what, this is negative. Like, why am I so evil? Why am I becoming so angry? Why am I becoming so wicked? And it's because this person who is not even, they're not a mean person. They're just hanging around a bunch of toxic people, and it's causing them to be angry, bitter, jealous, hateful. This is not this person's energy. So someone has to separate themselves from people like this. So then it says, the bloodthirsty hate the blameless, but the upright seek his well-being. A fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. If a ruler pays attention to lies, all his servants become wicked. Because the thing is, people will believe a lie over the truth any day. Even if the truth is right dead in a person's face, you're a wicked person because you like negativity. That's how I look at you. Even though you know the truth, you want to be a part of a negative toxic system because that's just in you. It's in you. So, what that says is the poor man and the oppressor have this common. The Lord gives light to the eyes of both. So God sees you. God sees everybody. And the king who judges the poor with truth, his throne will be established forever. Okay, so God is going to bless those who are of righteousness, who are truthful, who are being, who are doing the right thing. So it says, the rod and rebuke give wisdom, but a child left to himself brings shame to his mother. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases. But the righteous will see their fall, and we will, because the righteous will prevail. Correct your son, and he will give you rest. Yes, he will give delight to your soul. Where there is no where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint. But happy is he who keeps the law. So if you're abiding by the law, spiritual laws, earth, earth, earthly laws, when you're treating people right, there will be justice for you. There will be happiness for you because you are in alignment with God. Where there is no okay, right there. A servant will not be corrected by mere words, for though he understands, he will not respond. Because the thing is, even though I'm speaking this, it's up to you to take action in your life to do what you're supposed to do. So, do you see a man hasty in his words? Here is more hope for a fool than for him. Because people talk it, but they don't walk it. A lot of people. He who pampers his servant from childhood will have him as a son in the end. Some people aren't doing that. It's hard when other people are coming in between what you are trying to do, okay, when it comes to your loved ones. So he who pampers his okay, I read that. An angry man stirs up strife like let me focus. An angry man stirs up strife, and a furious man abounds in transgression. A man's pride will bring him low, but the humble in spirit will retain honor. And y'all know we've been talking about being humble. Some people have difficulty with that because they're in their egos. Whoever is a partner with a thief hates his own life. Because if you got to steal from somebody to cause them pain, it's because you're not happy. So someone needs to look inward. If someone has to spend their whole life tracking, blocking, stopping, someone's trying to prevent you from progressing, it's because this person is weak in their own life. They're unhappy and they're unhealed, and it's just nothing good that's going to come for this person, because God is always going to rise up in your life and show up in your life where this person is going to be blocked from doing that, because God ain't playing with this person. He swears to the truth but reveals nothing, because he's all about talk and no action. It's all about negativity. Someone who will look you dead in your face acting as if they're innocent. Oh, what's going on? What's wrong? Well, I don't understand what you're talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to sit here and play the dumb role when you know what's going on. You know what you're doing. And honestly, I would give you the hand to your face and tell your ass to disappear. Because honestly, I don't got words for you, buddy. Get the hell on. Because I ain't got nothing for you. I really don't. Okay? So I'm not going to sit here and play stupid with you. See, the thing is, why would you express and explain yourself to someone who's playing stupid in your face? Someone who's gaslighting you and acting as if I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But again, everything's going to show up eventually. It's not up to you to bring people, we could call judgment, but at the end of the day, God is the only one that can bring judgment down on these people's heads. So, you could pray to God and ask God to handle it, because at the end of the day, you can't do, it ain't nothing you can do at this point with these people. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice for man comes from the Lord. Ah! Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Come on now. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. And unjust man is an abomination to the righteous. Listen here, guys. We are, I can't even listen here. It's no words. I'm about to run around this room and do a Holy Ghost dance right now. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. The wisdom of Agur, the words of Agur, the son of Jackie, his inheritance, this man declared to Ethiopia and Uko, surely I am more stupid than any man, and do not have the understanding of a man. I neither learnt wisdom nor have knowledge of the Holy One. Who has ascended into heaven or descended? Who has gathered the wind his first? Who has bound the waters in the garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name? If you know, every word of God is pure. He is shield to those who put their trust in him. Do not add his words, lest he rebukes you and you be found a liar. Two things I request of you. Deprive me not before I die. Remove falsehood and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food allotted to me, that lest I be full and deny you. See, the thing is, someone is here trying to humble themselves. They're like, listen, God, just make me new, make me better, make me righteous, clean my heart. I know nothing. Like someone's finding out, I don't know. I don't know I don't know nothing. So help me. What do I need to learn so that I can become my best self? So that I can become more in alignment with you, God. I ain't no pastor, but I feel like this is what this is talking about. Hallelujah. So it says, give me neither poverty. Okay, so feed me with the food allotted to me, lest I be full and deny you, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and profane the name of my God. Do not malign a servant to his master, lest he curse you, and you be found guilty. There is a generation that curses his father and does not bless his mother. There is a generation that is pure in its own eyes, yet is not washed from its filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are like swords, and whose fangs are like knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. The leech has two daughters. Give and give. There are three things that are never satisfied. Never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, the earth that is not satisfied with water. And the fire never says enough. The eye that mocks his father and scorns obedience to his mother. The ravens of the valley will pick it out, and the young eagles will eat it. There are three things which are too wonderful for me, yes, for which I do not understand. So what it's saying is that excuse me, my eyes watering. So what it's saying is that There is a generation that is full of hate, and you know, there are people who are needing to be cleansed, because this the way that this generation is going, there's curses that have happened that need to be broken, needing to be broken. But people are carrying on with a system of toxicity. And so the issue is, people are starting to get the youth while they're young, causing pain. It don't make no sense. But at this point where I'm at is, I'm washing my hands from it. And I'm just saying, God, I surrender. I put you in the midst of this situation and allow you to move through this, because it's nothing I can do, baby. It's nothing I can do. With that said, guys, sometimes you just gotta wash your hands, literal, spiritually and physically, and release yourself from this situation where it's nothing you can do. You gotta let God handle it. Because if I fix it, if I fix it, it's just not. Let me just get off of here. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, love, and protection for us all. And power to the mind. Power to the mind, guys. Peace, love, and protection. I'll talk to y'all soon.